Hi, want to do a quick video here on how I'm now saving my spices and also other things in these mason jars, and so that they last longer, pull out the air, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. It's actually pretty neat. Here you can see I have yellow mustard, black mustard seeds, some paprika, fennel, but I'm going to focus here on cinnamon. And if you've ever worked with cinnamon, you know that when this thing, you just look at it funny and it starts to powder up and get all into the air and everything. So one of the things is they advise you not to use the food saver. It sucks out the air pretty quick when you're using the cap, which I'm going to show you in a second, that goes over it and then sucks out the air. So I'm going to try using my handheld, and which I bought because I don't have a food saver big unit, and I'm going to use that, and let's see how that works. So let me grab it real quick. This is a lid that goes on. This is a wide mouth. It fits right over and it has a little hole. It's designed for the food saver, and it basically will suck out all the air out of the jar, out of these mason jars. This one here is a pint jar, and all it does is it just slips right over, and you just push it down, and you can see it actually creates a suction on its own. It's tight, and it can lift up the jar. Then what I did was I bought, and I'll have the links in the description, I bought this Food Saver Fresh Saver, and it's a little handheld unit. It's rechargeable. There's a little plug that goes in that recharges it, and you just push it and it starts sucking the air out. So the nice thing about this is you don't need a tube or anything. You can just put it right on top, push down, and start it up. And here you can see the cinnamon is not really getting into the air as it's sucking it out. You can see here the motor changed, so you know it's working. And then it's done. And then I actually need both hands to pull this off, but let's see if I can do it with one. This is where an assistant comes in handy, I think. Alright, almost there. Okay. So the lid is off, or the sealer is off, and you can see how I'm just holding by the lid itself, and it's made a really nice seal on it. Just to prove the seal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the seal here. And you can hear it. And you can see as I pulled up the jar, I don't know if you saw it, but a little bit of cinnamon powder started coming up. And that's because air rushed in. And cinnamon is actually the most notorious for getting into the air. But as you can see, when I was sucking the air out, we didn't really have much cinnamon coming up. Didn't get into this canister at all. It stayed fairly clean, so it was a nice little pull. You know, so here the jar sometimes, the lid, and one thing I like to do is I want to feel this suction right here on the top, and you know it's making a nice clean seal. And that's pretty much it. And hope to get all my spices. I just used a label maker to put the labels on the side. There's other ones that are chalk labels that you can write over and rewrite. I'm going to get those for my food rotation, but these, because I'm going to just keep filling them up with cinnamon, and that jar will always have cinnamon in it, I decided to make it a permanent label. Alright, so that's my video. If you like it, please subscribe and please like the video. And again, I'll have links to these two products that I bought. Did pick them up on Amazon. And then the last thing is, look for these jars. They're all over the place. You'll find them at garage sales, people giving them away. You know, you can use these lids on the vacuum seal. If they're going to hold a seal, you can test the lids. Do not reuse lids when you do canning, and I'll do a separate video on canning itself. But this is what I got. And these jars were picked up brand new. These are pint jars, got 12 for $8 at Ace Hardware, of all places. So that's a pretty good deal. And happy canning, happy preserving. Thanks.